Alright, Shalom. I'm going to start first by giving all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Call Halal, Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Greetings, salutations, and blessings unto the elect, the house of David, and those that believe in this word in sincerity and in truth. Shalom. Quick lesson, just more on the Pesach and the Feast of Unleavened Bread. So I'm gonna read and start here with Leviticus 23 at verse 4. It says, "These are the feasts of the Lord, even holy convocations, which ye shall proclaim in their seasons. In the 4th day of the Lord, Salaki, in the 4th day of the month, at even is the Lord's Passover." And that Passover is coming up, and it's the Lord's Passover. It says, "And on the 15th day, the next day, starting at that evening of the Passover," it says, "on the 15th day of the same month is the feast of unleavened bread unto the Lord Yahweh." It says, 7 days ye must eat unleavened bread. And in the 1st day ye shall have an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work therein, but ye shall offer an offering made by fire unto the Lord 7 days. In the 7th day is an holy convocation. Ye shall do no servile work. Let me go back to Leviticus. Let's go to Exodus 12. Exodus 12. Let me see. See whatever. Anyway, let me see. Vegetables for fire, unleavened bread. Okay, that's the Passover meal. Let's find out what it's talking about, taking it out of the houses. Because basically, right here, verse 15 says, 7 days ye shall eat unleavened. Let me start up. 14 said, "And this day shall be unto you for a memorial, and ye shall keep it a feast to the Lord Yahweh throughout all your generations. Ye shall keep it a feast by an ordinance forever. 7 days ye shall eat unleavened bread. Even the 1st day ye shall put away leaven out of your houses, for whosoever eateth leavened bread from the 1st day until the 7th day, that soul shall be cut off from Israel." It said, "And in the 1st day there should be an holy convocation. In the 7th day there should be an holy convocation to you. No matter of work should be done in them, save ye have every man must eat, that only ye may be done." Now we're in captivity, so it's gonna be real tough for us to keep that. You do the best you can. You do the Passover. You try to do something at least at the end of the week. You know, just something. You try to eat tortillas or masa crackers or something with no leaven in it, throughout the week. But the main idea of this video is to keep the unleavened bread from out of your houses. And it says, let's see if there's any more. No, so we'll go from there to here, and we're gonna go into this gallery where I took a screenshot from the brother. I believe it's the elder I bought. I'm not sure, but this is GMS I bought. It says a list of leaven agents removing food products that contain leaven. Right? You remove it out of your house to keep this feast for 7 days. Now, like they say, apostles have said it. Some things we can't just afford to just throw away. But if the food doesn't rot, you put it in your car. If it's like bread, you throw it away. If it's a fresh thing of bread, you might want to just put it in the car, put it somewhere outside of your house. To do your best at trying to keep this feast. Anyway, it says these are it's a list of agents removing food products that contain leaven. It says yeast, baking soda, baking powder, sodium bicarbonate, autolyzed yeast, and yeast extract. Those are the things that you go through all your ingredients in your home. You take out, put them in the car, throw them away, get them up out the house, man. Empty the trash also. I shouldn't have to say that, but empty the trash also. Try to get that out. Then the brother from a history of Yaquab, put because a brother asked about oatmeal. Said oatmeal is a nutritious whole grain made by grounding whole oats. He said yeast. Let's break down on what yeast is and what it does. So yeast is a tiny sugar-eating fungus, right? So it's a tiny sugar-eating fungus that can be used to make breads rise during the proofing process to get it nice and light and airy. You know that, and the reason is because they didn't have time when they were leaving. They didn't have time for the bread to rise like that. They didn't have time to let it the bread proof. They were trying to get up out of Israel. The prophecy came that, hey, I'm about to let this guy, about to kill all their firstborn. You guys be ready to go when he say go. You know, it says uh yeast is a tiny sugar-eating fungus that can be used to make breads rise or help in the fermentation of alcohol. So certain alcohols, try to get that out your house. Put them in the car if you got big bottles or whatever. Well, it might not be the best thing. You might want to put them somewhere else. Maybe not in the car. Don't want that drinking and driving incident to happen. But put it out your house if it's a yeast type drink. If it's beer, just pour that cheap shit out, man. Just pour the beer out, man. Don't even worry about it. Drink it up tonight, the night before, whatever, before the sun go down. Whatever you do, but get rid of that also. Beer is a big thing with yeast. And there's certain alcoholic beverages that use yeast to do that, so be aware of that also. And it says, but he was talking about the oatmeal again, so I might as well read it just so you brothers know. Oatmeal does not contain yeast. However, some products made with oatmeal may have yeast in them. So that was just something that I saw on a comment board, and I want to kind of bring up, bring up and let brothers know what's going on with that. So that, Lord willing, brothers edified. Brothers doing the best they can to get the leavening agents out of their house. And with that, say shalom.